Fuck me. They're so fucking abusive, cops, sometimes.
And you know they have a shower stall.
They do have a shower stall. They have pants.
Yeah.
This stuff pisses me off about cops. They should at least treat her like she's a person. Yeah, she's
She shit herself 8 hours and 9 minutes ago. But wait a minute. I thought the officers, when they... A long time...
rubbed it on her face.
Okay.
She did. She rubbed it on her fucking face.
Our Dasher's name is Chrysalis? That's a fucking weird name.
Yeah, Suki. Like, God, man.
She has the same pants on.
Clean her up first.
So, I thought the detectives told her...
Maybe she suffers from incontinence.
Well, she also suffers from not bathing.
I kind of thought you were placing too much emphasis on PTSD, but you were right. Yeah. The lawyer is definitely going to ask them why they didn't let her change. Yeah, they should have, because it's a health violation.
And done in like 60 years, I haven't shit myself.
Yeah, exactly.
The breath can often be an involuntary response to the fight or
She
flight
said
response occurring.
earlier
as the body
she shat
needs
herself.
additional oxygen.
Do you ever get violent towards other people without justification? Not including Robert? Have your pigs eaten on any other person that you know of? Are you withholding any information concerning how Robert was actually first injured?
It's her ass. She's going like that.
She's getting skin breakdown. Her ass itches.
Smearing. Oh my God, smearing.
I gotta pee now.
All right. Smearing. That's hilarious. She's like spreading the cheeks and trying to itch it.
I have babies. I can't laugh like this.
I know. Holy shit. Yeah, breach of human rights to let the person sit in their excrement. That a good lawyer could easily make that argument. This is against her human rights, her dignity, because you're forcing her, you're having her do a test while she's in her fecal matter. That is against her human dignity. All right, well, we're going to see Kyla. No right? Yeah, that's true. Once you're under arrest, you have no rights. That's true. Cops Act will actually tell you that, really. The cop when I was leaving prison, the guy that was escorting us out of jail, he said, "Well, how does it feel to be a citizen with rights again?" And we're like, "Holy shit!" But that's true. Yeah, this is a great video, Kyla. They're one of the best so far. They just get better. Like, I just love this shit. Like, I really... Yeah. You could shut up.
No, this is unconscionable. She should sue them for this.
Yeah.
This personal test is complete. Please still until I tell you to leave.
Cool, Kyla. Yeah, this is great, you know?
This poor woman, she's got shit up her crack.
Oh my God.
She has all this skin breakdown, and he's telling her to sit still in these tight fucking jeans while there's shit all over the place.
No, man. No, this is wrong. This is not right. It's her human dignity is being besmirched. No.
No. This is just inhumane
It's wrong.
at this point.
I didn't think I'd be this nervous when I was
Well, there's 3 separate times there where you've taken huge breaths, moved, and just.
Yes, I know.
Are you going to be able to cooperate? Or?
I thought I was. At this point, I'm not sure.
She may have not asked to go to the bathroom, but she also doesn't like people. So maybe she's shy from asking
well,
stuff.
Christ, but in that case, the cops can't be held liable because they're not clairvoyant.
Yeah, true.
But
But they could use their freaking nose.
once the smell came, they'd be like, "Ma'am,
do you need to clean yourself up?" They could get her a soda, but not a change of clothes. Yeah, exactly, monkey. Oh, it's Israel keys. Okay.
Israel."
Is there something going through your mind during the test that's causing you to not be able to be calm?
Just the situation itself.
Okay. All these questions we've gone over before. They shouldn't be.
I realize that, but trying to sit here and be still and just saying yes and no is more trouble than I thought it would be.
The polygraph
Yeah, I
has to be
agree,
redone
Sookie.
because Susan was unable to sit still and was breathing heavily during it.
Do you intend to answer all questions about Robert's death with the truth?
Yes.
During the second round of the test, Susan begins heavily coughing at the end. This is a way to sabotage the polygraph test.
She knows how to pass a polygraph test.
During the second attempt, it seems even more obvious she's trying to sabotage the test, and is more uncooperative than the first time. However, it's important to note that though the coughing and heavy breathing may be an attempt to mess up the test, it
Yeah.
could also be because Susan is experiencing anxiety and may not be a deliberate attempt to skew the results. We know that when people are trying to be deceptive or are under stress, they do odd extra breathing and sniffing behaviors to bring in more oxygen. And this may be what is happening with Susan.
That's possible.
Ultimately, it's unclear if Susan's behavior during the polygraph was intentional or not. She's informed that the test is not usable for the most part, but the interrogator has been able to obtain some data. He's understandably unwilling to retest her.
So what happened? You weren't coughing the whole time we were talking.
Oh well, I was trying to relax and it wasn't working.
Okay. So you weren't having these troubles because you didn't want to take the test, right?
No. No, I was trying to cooperate.
People cough.
Here's what I do have, okay? There's a little bit of data that I was looking at on there. Not a lot. Not enough for me to make an opinion. But enough to make me concerned about a couple of things, okay? Most of the time people that have those kinds of reactions during the test, almost exactly like you, is because they're withholding information at some point. Okay?
Hey, baby.
For whatever reason, they're scared of the consequences. They don't know where to begin. They feel like they've done something wrong, or they've been lying to the police all along, and they don't know how to get past that. Well, I just want to tell you that I feel for your situation, but I also don't believe you've told everything to the detectives today. I think you know some more. That's my opinion.
Here, the detective is using the positive confrontation step of the Reed technique. This involves directly confronting the suspect with a statement that it is known they are involved in the crime.
I think you even said at times that your anxiety, when it comes apart,
I didn't
is
get
just
a
something that people can't control.
No.
You're not on medication for it. I understand.
That's,
I thought I got a
like I said, that is part of
Okay.
the reason I can't sit still, I guess, too.
But you said you were
No,
on
you
silent.
no. Okay, that's
Yes.
for
The
you.
interrogator uses
Well,
Susan's own
thank you.
words to confront her about his doubts and suspicions about her character and
I
involvement.
thought I got.
Susan, was you thinking that if you left his body out in that pen long enough, that almost everything would be destroyed, and then you would have less to take care
I
of?
could have sworn we had 2 burgers on there, Shannon.
Look on it.
Like the pigs would be a cleanup crew, they do what they do, like you said.
Actually, I'm going to say this, but McDonald's actually has improved the quality of their meat. Look at that.
This is Burger King, honey.
Oh, this is Burger King?
Mm-hmm.
Well, they improved the quality of their meat.
I always like their meat. Oh my god. That's flame broiled.
Mm.
Oh! Yeah, I wanted one of them.
That ain't bad.
Do you want half of these, honey?
Mm-mm.
You sure?
Mm-hmm.
Mm.
Look at the chicken nugget thief.
Mm-mm. No.
You're a chicken nugget thief, Watermelon.
She has her foods. Oh my god.
Yes, we're still watching the Pig Lady. We're almost done with this video, thank God.
Mm-hmm.
I'm tired. This was a long interview.
Mm-hmm.
I could have left them. I could have left him there for longer, and that would be true. But I couldn't do it.
Susan may have slipped up here big time. She says, I could have left them. Though she's talking about Robert, she uses a plural descriptor.
Oh, she
possibly
said
indicating there's
them.
more than one victim who's been fed for
Ooh.
pigs. She fixes the mistake by switching back to him.
Girl.
Because it's only supposed to be Robert she's talking about.
Girl.
2 days, you said, though. 2 days later, you went out there.
Yes. Well, I mean, I saw him out there, and it made me sick. I didn't actually throw up, but it made me feel sick. Even though
She says when she has anxiety attacks, she becomes homicidal, not suicidal.
Uh-huh.
She said she needs to be left alone. Suki, that's hilarious.
Remember, the other guy said she fought with this guy quite a bit.
Yeah. He pushed her too far.
Mm-hmm.
Not that I'm saying that's an excuse. It's not.
No.
he was no longer a person.
She should have been locked up a long time
Some body
ago.
parts,
Got
even though
mental
there were
health.
some body
Mhm.
parts out there. I could no longer have my animals eating him.
But for 2 days, you left him out there so they could do that.
Yes, I did, and it was somewhat difficult.
Susan, I can appreciate the situation that you're in. It's not good. I mean, even after,
I realize my situation.
Yeah,
is
that's
not
true,
good.
Suki.
even after the death,
Yes,
to allow animals to feed on a corpse is a crime.
yes,
Okay, so I mean, they're probably going to deal with that.
yes,
But right now, you and me are in here, and I'm trying to find the truth of what really happened.
yes.
He presents her with a last opportunity to confess. This is said to apply a feeling of pressure and urgency to her confessing, and to make it seem like it's in the best interest to do so.
I'm telling you what I think is that you're not mentoring and you're withholding information from this
I don't know.
investigation.
Look at
I
that.
truly believe that. Whether it's about, I don't know. If they find other body parts from other people, then you know the situation you'd be in because of your actions afterwards.
too. I
And
knew
because
this
of the
really
things you
bad.
said before.
This is
Joking
great.
about
You
feeding
were a
people
hungry
feeder
boy.
pigs and whatever.
Well, like I said, that's
Chicken nuggets was
always
perfect.
been my weird sense of humor.
I can get a weird sense of humor, but when it
The
then
$2
happens,
hamburger
it
was
actually
perfect.
happens,
Love that.
that's
Delicious.
not too
I'd
good
get
for
it
you.
again.
No,
I-
$2.49.
I no.
I'm sorry.
No, the
Probably
nuggets
shot
are
him while he's in
amazing.
the pit.
I
More
love
than just
the
the
nuggets.
time you're talking about.
I
For whatever reason.
I do not know.
I don't believe you anymore.
Well,
The more you talk, the less I believe that you're ever going to be truthful with me about it. So I think you
You're
should talk to
stealing
somebody
any nuggets
else.
to watermelon because they're all
He's
gone.
trying to keep her confidence level low and make
Huh?
her understand that her story isn't believable before going into an interrogation with another detective.
You want some
This
of
will
my
put
ice
her in
cream?
a better position mentally
you
for them
wanna-
to try to get a
If
confession.
you want to give me a
I
little bit
think
of it when
you
you're
know
done,
more
I'll
than
have
you're
it.
telling them
Oh
about
God,
what
it's
was
melting
said,
really bad.
And that's all I'm asking you about. And you're missing your best chance to tell them now before they either prove
Oh
it
my God.
otherwise,
Wow,
or later
Go
on you
ahead.
figure out, now I better tell them the
I
truth.
haven't had their
Face
ice cream in so
serious,
long.
I'm really good.
And I think you missed your chance. But I gotta go take a break.
I can guarantee he's guilty.
Oh, that was worth it. Oh,
That, you can't convict
oh,
somebody
thank you,
over
Jesus.
a
Oh,
feeling,
yeah, like
right?
energy.
I'll see someone else in here to talk.
Okay. Yeah,
If you need to tell them the truth, you're leaving stuff out, and you and I know it.
Oh,
I
You and I know it. It's not subconscious, Susan. You're leaving it out.
I might be, but I really can't.
No, you are. Tell them the whole story.
No, I don't know what else it would be. I just,
Yes, you do.
I found him out in the pen, dying.
Yeah. But what happened
So
before?
good.
That's what you're leaving out.
I didn't see him the day until that day.
Susan sighs heavily multiple times while alone in the interrogation room, indicating that she's feeling very stressed. Her arms are wrapped around her torso in a protective...
I don't get insanely angry anymore. If I had been younger and lived my life on stream, I would have very much be a lolcow right now. The internet never allows you to forget. It can keep you stuck in your past and old patterns. I'm so glad I'm a little bit too old to have been a YouTuber. I suspect I have many an epic meltdown posted on Kiwi Farms. I know, right?
Yeah,
Probably.
probably.
I wish people would educate themselves a little bit more.
Oh. Oh my god.
I love the consistency of this stuff.
Soft serve ice cream is the best thing ever.
Mm.
And it's so good with like caramel or chocolate sauce.
Here, watermelon. You try it. What you think?
Well, you like cream? Watermelon. You want cream?
Try the cream. There you go.
Oh, she loves it. She ain't coming up from that.
Mm-mm. Here, you can have the rest.
The rest?
Mhm.
You're sure?
Yep.
Holy shit, thank you.
You're welcome.
Oh my god. Wow, thank you. Eat like a birdie.
I do eat like a birdie, don't I?
Mm-hmm.
You cringe when you think of... Yeah, I feel so bad at that. She thanked me.
Mhm.
She's like, oh, that's good.
Mm-hmm. You like that, girl?
Is that yummy?
She loved it.
There's more for Gavin.
Yeah, Gavin could try. He loves cream.
He's going to go
position,
crazy when he has
which may
that.
be comforting for her. It appears that Susan is berating herself, possibly for not being able to complete the polygraph test. It's possible that she thought if she completed the polygraph, the detective would have believed her story. Of course, it's also possible that she's just putting on an act for the camera as a ploy for sympathy. It seems that she's still sitting in her soiled pants, as she was not offered any opportunity to change clothes after the last detective discovered she had an accident. She should have been given a chance to clean up. One of the original interrogators returns to...
Oh, look at that. He even notices that.
I'm glad you said it.
I'm glad he said it, too. This goes against human rights.
It's wrong.
Very.
Mm-hmm.
Shanny does not approve.
Continue questioning Susan in the hopes that she will finally tell them something they can use. He immediately jumps back into asking her about the pigs.
But you know that pigs will eat anything if you give them the opportunity. Opportunity, yes. Right. And so how did Robert give them an opportunity for him to be in there? I do not know. I do not know. And in all the time that Robert had been there, did he ever feed the pigs? To my knowledge, no. Did he ever go out and in the pen? To my knowledge, no. So you can see how when we listen to what you're saying, I know that doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense.
Oh my god, she's getting angry.
And the thought loops.
Yeah, it's bad. They need to leave her alone at this point. She's gonna get violent.
She's gotta chill out.
Yeah. Oh. You have no idea probably how much self-control that person has right now.
They should let her get cleaned up, get her some food.
Yeah.
That's what they should do.
It's been almost 9 hours.
Give her a fucking break at this point.
Yeah.
Let her get cleaned up and have some food.
This is almost torture at this point.
Mm-hmm.
It's hard to watch.
To me, and so when you come out and you see your pigs eating Robert, and he's still alive, yes. For us to hear that, it's not even possible. And no one here is outside this office, people out there, no one would believe that.
Oh.
If you take anybody and you put them in a pig pen, even if they've been around pigs,
Jesus.
they're going to know that if I start getting attacked by pigs, I'm going to try to get out of here. Yes. I'm not going lay down on the ground and let pigs just eat my stomach. Right. Until I can't move, and then have someone come shoot me in the head.
All the
Oh, so good.
They just want her to confess because she's already guilty to him, so they don't feel like she deserves to get cleaned or a break. Disgusting, to be honest. Yeah. This is totally against human rights at this point. Like, I understand that craziness, that high emotion. An old therapist called me a simmering volcano once. I can't believe how disgraceful these cops are acting. Yeah, dude. Yeah, exactly. They're using her compromised situation as a tactic. Exactly. This is just... Mm-mm. Mm-mm. I just don't agree with this. This isn't right. They should be ashamed of themselves.
this time, Brady was trying to be vague, relaying Susan's jokes to investigators, while at the same time defending her and contradicting his statements. The discovery is finally revealed to him for the first time.
So it's been brought to my attention, okay, that there's quite a few of us out there, okay. There's some people already out there kind of doing their thing, okay. And for what I've been told is there's no doubt about it, they found a human body part out on the property, okay. Are you kidding me? No.
In this state, they are actually training the cops. I live in Pennsylvania. They're actually training the cops to better understand mental health, by the way. Because I have cops showing up here all the time because of the trolls, and you know, we've got a friendly basis with each other now. But they talk a lot about their training in mental health now. So, you know, I hope it goes along with other states. Governor Wolf, he's the governor of Pennsylvania. He put $2.5 billion into the state for mental health. So I'm hoping things get a lot better here. I think they will, though. And I'm really, like, proud of Governor Wolf for it. Yeah, me too, Monkey Toes. I mean, I get that they are driven to get the bad guy. It is their job. But this is as inhumane as many of the criminals they've arrested. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. It's neglect. Ooh, okay, Kyla. I can't imagine having to deal with that. Jesus, it's a miracle you haven't gone completely stark raving nuts. People don't understand the stress and trauma of the constant fear that cops will turn up. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. You see how I am when the door knocks? I'm like this.
Wow.
Having a heart attack.
Yeah.
Like, almost panic attack level.
Yeah.
It's so sad where I live. There are so many people with mental health living on the streets. That's despicable.
Horrible shit.
Nah, something needs to get done. Like, seriously. This is an epidemic.
Yeah.
No wonder so many people are flipping out lately.
Yeah.
Dead straight. Dead straight. Not gonna kid around. That's a pretty serious thing. You're serious? Oh my God. What's up with that?
Deliver provides modern logistics and fast fulfillment to help companies of all sizes
What was
achieve
that?
1 and 2 day delivery.
I don't know what to say. I don't even believe it. It's true. Oh, yeah, honestly, we don't. How do you die? How do you die? Do you guys even know? Well, we're just started, okay? And that's why I'm like, you know, you're straight up coming here and figure out what's going on because you've been out on the property. Yeah, how could the body not get?
He's involved in the murder. His fucking way how he says that. Really? Oh my God. No. That didn't come off genuine. Dude, I think he's a murderer.
I thought he helped her get rid of the body, but
I don't think so. I think he's the fucking murderer. I don't think she is.
She did nothing.
I think she gets angry. I think she has her problems, yeah. But that doesn't always mean that she's guilty.
Yeah. Of course.
How he reacted?
That was weird.
Yeah. He's a friend of hers. Did he owe you money, buddy?
Wow. Are you serious, you guys? Yes. One thing you find out about us, we don't vote for people, so we're not going to come here and make something up. We're not going to do it. I don't know what to say. Wow. Wow. What do you think we might have found this at? I don't know. Why? I just don't know if you can ask me. I don't have no idea. I haven't been. I'm shocked that they found his body. They found body parts. That's what I've been told. Body parts. And you've been on the property for a while now. So that's why I'm asking. That's horrendous, you guys.
He lives on the property. He's the killer, dude. He's the killer, not that woman. He is.
Maybe. Yep.
And she saw the cuts and she shot him in the head as a mercy.
But why
kill.
is this woman making this up then? This whole story? Because she
I
doesn't
don't know.
what happened?
I don't know.
We got to keep watching.
Yeah. No way, that would be a twist, right?
That is horrendous. You ever hear Susan talk about
He's
it?
getting red in the face.
Yeah.
No.
Very flush.
You got caught, dude. He knows something.
Looks that way.
Mm-hmm. My antennas are like,
Spidey sense, Shanny sense.
yeah, that my Shanny sense.
Baby girl.
Could be a setup.
Mm-hmm.
Just like Susan's own use of repeating words, Brady saying no over and over might be evidence that he's trying to convince the investigators that he's speaking the truth.
Oh my God. And I'm gonna be honest with you. That is shocking. Do you know something? I'm not saying that you did anything. I'm wondering if
If you were right all along about her, I will be
After
hardly
Susan's
pissed off.
interrogation, the case is about to take an unexpected turn.
I don't know how to do this. Without you do it the way that you need to. I'm here to listen. And I'm just gonna listen to what you have to say right now, okay?
The detective is trying to act supportive by telling Susan that he's there to listen to her. He reaches out his hand across the table towards Susan, a gesture of support and understanding, almost as if he's holding her hand through this. The detective is doing a good job keeping his voice calm and his cadence slow. His tone is very non-judgmental. All of this will make it easier for Susan to open up.
It doesn't make sense. Just like Robert, it doesn't make sense. I have told you everything truthfully about Robert. I don't know how his body got out there to start with. I don't.
Finally, after hours of interrogation wearing her down, Susan is about to reveal another disturbing secret she has kept hidden all this time.
Oh no.
Oh, God, give me another piece of paper. There's part of another body. Okay. His name is Steve.
But who was Steve? The year before Robert went missing in 2012, 59-year-old Stephen Delicino, also a handyman, had worked on Susan's property. It's unclear exactly when he vanished.
Oh no.
She just gave it up.
Dude. Why don't you be a true crime YouTuber, Shanny?
Yeah, what? Not YouTube. Right here,
Yeah,
man.
yeah, right here.
Right here on Twitch. Shanny is
Yeah,
on
dude.
Twitch, man.
You know what I mean? Yeah, maybe. This is, I like this. I don't
could
know
do
why.
this all day, every day.
Yeah?
I could do this all day, every day.
Okay.
This is really good stuff.
It really is. Oh, this is so good.
Very interesting stuff.
Found Susan's explanation of Robert's death bizarre. Get ready, because her story about Stephen is somehow
Hasanabi.
even stranger.
Her story about Steven is even stranger? No, it couldn't get any more weirder than this.
No.
Maybe she's covering for the friend, or they both did it. Maybe. Has anyone done this on Twitch? Hasanabi's the only one.
Hasanabi.
Yeah.
Well, he's massive channel. I mean,
entertaining to watch and listen to you guys. The story is insane. Yeah. I went to school for criminal psych. I love this stuff.
Like you guys, I don't know if you know Hasanabi, but like...
I don't think I've seen many true crime stuff in live streaming format. I don't think so either. I haven't seen any really either. But, dude, why not?
I'm
down.
All day.
Yeah, Hassan is political, but he also does do this too sometimes. The true crime.
Yeah, but to put it in perspective, like Amaranth gets like 8.8 thousand people. The 10,000 she hit. Yeah.
Yeah.
He gets 40,000 people.
I know, it's insane.
What the hell, dude? That's insane numbers.
Ah, sweet. Used to watch True Crimes and X-Files with my dad as a kid. That's another show I used to watch with my dad is X-Files.
And True Crime?
I like it because it feels a little more personal, like I'm near you guys watching along and talking about it. It's interactive. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I agree.
I should watch the vids beforehand. Nah.
This is better.
Nah,
You get our reactions.
Nah.
It's better to just do it raw.
Yeah.
Hassan does it raw.
With Raw, it's more like a mystery, you know?
How you gonna react?
Yeah.
It plays with your emotions.
Yeah, it does. This is playing with my emotions, man. Maybe both? Maybe.
Yeah. Reacting together, yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Okay.
What a ride this been.
It's a crazy video.
Anybody come around asking about him? No. How did you meet him? He was one of those people that just showed up to work. And, well, now you say showed up. Was it like from a, health wanted? Yes. I think he was a couple years older than me. What's the structure you're talking about here? Oh, this is the barn, and then...
That's a good idea, Suki. Is I could do some videos raw and others where you watch before. I think both could be cool because you research psychology and stuff beforehand. Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, that is true.
Look at that barn.
Crazy.
How did she allow people to sleep in that place? It's like barely a barn.
It's in rough shape.
This poor person got so depressed and couldn't take care of anything anymore.
Yeah, exactly.
She probably just brought in a bunch of drug addicts.
Yeah, to help her. The vagrants.
Yeah, they didn't help her and everything fell apart.
Pretty much.
And then they were like, I hate people.
It sucks.
I'll just stay with my pigs.
Yeah.
At least they love me.
Exactly.
Bless this person, man.
Yeah.
I know they've done some fucked up, shady shit.
I agree with you.
But they're hurting so bad. You can see it.
Yeah.
That chapter. Oh, okay. I'll look into that. I'm going to look into all of them.
This is the area. This is the fence. He's on the other side of the fence. Right on the other side of the fence. Right on the other side of the fence. About there.
She likely isn't drawing out where the body is to be helpful so they can locate it easier. But by drawing a map, she can have a distraction and something to look at besides the detective while discussing this. It's easier for someone to confess while looking away or while busy with something else than it is to confess eye to eye with nothing to distract them from what is being revealed. Additionally, her map makes the focus more on where it happened rather than what happened.
What's the part of the body? There was the skull and a couple other things I don't remember. Okay.
Yeah, we'll watch some on our off time, and if we find one interesting enough,
we'll watch with him.
Yeah,
sure.
Steve was a thief. He stole a lot of things from people.
Susan alleges that Steve stole guns from her, and that she confronted him about the theft because she wanted to know where they were, so she could get them back.
He apparently knew where my little pistol still was, because he was over around it. We started to have a little tussle, nothing big to start with.
The following explanation is one of the most bizarre and shocking stories we've ever seen in an interrogation.
Okay.
You guys are wrestling. So he grabbed the little pistol, and he said that, he doesn't want to go back to jail. and he decided he was going to kill himself. So he shot himself in the head.
Right there in your home?
Right there.
Where did he shoot himself in the head at?
But that was the whole stupid thing. He shot himself, and then he ran out. I always thought it was a little bitty gun. It wouldn't kill you, but it would certainly hurt.
Yeah.
And it's, it was 5 shots for crying out loud. He went out of the room. That was when it got even worse. Okay? And he emptied the gun in his own head. I could not believe it. But it's just a 22 with a little 1-inch barrel.
You telling me a human being is possible of emptying a whole chamber in his head?
Well, this is 22.
No, I don't believe it.
That doesn't seem right to me either. Not 5 shot. He emptied the fucking thing into his head. Not that.
I don't believe it.
Nah.
You're lying. You like killing people.
Yeah, I think so.
You get your rage on and you go crazy.
I think so.
You go beast mode on people, man.
Yeah, I think so.
So he literally was running around like a chicken with his head cut off? Yeah, exactly, Freddy. Bullshit. I call bullshit on that.
Yeah.
And it was just going boom, boom, and that
Where
was
did he
it.
shoot himself at?
I mean, in the head. He was bleeding.
Susan verifies certain details about her story, saying that Stephen shot himself in the top of the head multiple times. During this altercation, she claims she was wrestling with him for the gun and holding onto his arm.
After a fashion, he managed to do it. And basically, I did the same thing, which, like I say, it doesn't make any damn sense at all why 2 people would end up in my pig pen.
So what happened with him?
I did leave him out there for quite a while, until there was practically nothing left.
Like, how long ago?
I left him there for a couple of weeks.
Susan tells the
Damn.
investigator that she gathered up all the animal bones on her property and dug a hole to bury them, along with some of Stephen's bones.
My good old neighbors, they saw me throwing bones in a hole, so they called you.
Maybe monkey
When her
toes.
neighbors called the police, they arrived to investigate the hole she had dug.
I said they were buried about 2 feet down. I asked him if he wanted a shovel, and he didn't want a shovel, and he left.
Notice that Susan is now mirroring how the detective is sitting. This is what he wanted her to do, and it's why he's been sitting like that for the majority of the
Yeah,
interrogation.
he's trying to
I probably
get her
knew
to
him
break down.
more than anyone else.
People remember ads with a catchy song. So to help you remember that Liberty Mutual customizes your home insurance. Here's a little number you'll never forget. Customize and save. Only pay for what you need.
Squirrel Squad.
Oh,
Jesus.
Really? No, 5 years. See, yeah, he wanted to go ahead and leave. Go to.
You need a safe space for a few minutes, Squirrel Squad.
Those squirrels.
I got timed out for saying FB is just being jealous in a chat. What's she raging about? Maybe. Yeah, you could chill here. That's cool. What the fuck's she raging about? She mad? She pissed off? What's she doing? Saying that guy is just lying, of course. Of course, everyone's lies except her. She's the honest one.
There's still no explanation for why she called Salah's friend's wife a bitch. There's still no explanation.
But see, that didn't happen in Foodie Beauty's world. See, that she's gonna say it didn't happen.
Oh,
she's
it didn't happen at all.
Yeah.
But she said it on stream.
He said they aren't married at all. She gave Salah 6K to say they were married. I believe it.
Wow.
But they aren't. Yeah, that's what a lot of men say is she pays them money to be with her.
Yeah. Wow.
She's a human trafficker. Anyway.
Yeah, in a way.
California for a while, and then possibly to this house that he had in Florida, which I did not believe in the slightest. Is why would you be living here? Why would you be living in a rundown trailer here? Sure. He gave me his food stamp card. Okay. He gave me food stamp card for beer. He said he was.
She took his food stamp card too.
She just killed these fuckers.
She kills people for food stamp cards.
What the hell?
Holy shit, this woman's fucking nuts. She needs, like, to go away.
State institution for the mentally.
Yeah, indefinitely.
Yeah.
Give me a ride. That was when I confronted him.
You may have noticed a pattern here, that in Susan's version of events, these accidents seem to occur around the time when both of these men tried to leave her property.
Yeah, that's interesting.
The detectives verify Susan's story and point out the inconsistencies. Then they focus on one of the glaring issues.
So he was holding it away from his head?
She hates people, but at the same time, she doesn't want to let them go.
Yeah.
That's weird.
Because a contact wound makes a much different wound than out here. It wasn't
glad
a
to still
contact
be
wound.
here.
Yeah.
Susan's claim that the shot was not a contact wound makes her story that Steve took his own life highly unlikely, especially combined with the claim that he shot himself 5 times in the head. Susan realizes she needs to claim the shot wasn't close range, as the detective informed her earlier that the wound would look different on the skull, depending on how far away the gun was when Steve was shot. It appears that Susan has tailored her story to fit the evidence the police will find when the...
I also said Chantel dropped a few runs and Shanny moved up. That got me instantly in trouble. Oh my god.
That's hilarious.
Way to go on your trolling.
Well, it's a fact that Chantal does her best to imitate Shanny.
Oh my god, even her tattoo on her wrist.
Yeah, she did the tattoo on her wrist, this nose piercing.
The nose piercing.
Give me a break, dude. She tries to imitate you so much.
I know.
It's pathetic.
I do me better.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, I'm not going to be petty.
No.
I'll stop.
Yeah. I was petty for you.
Then a couple dropped $200 super chats and I almost died. Oh my god.
They examine the skull.
So are you holding him and he's facing you and you're trying to get the gun? I was holding his arm.
Susan claims that the scuffle over the gun occurred in her bedroom, and that Steve shot himself in the head once before running to the barn. She then clarifies that he didn't shoot himself the first time until he was outside of her room, likely because she knows that the forensics will not match her story.
Was Steve dead when the pigs started eating him? Oh yeah, definitely. How can you be sure?
Yeah, she's really arrogant.
Oh, he was dead. Well, he shot himself the 5
Oh my
times.
god.
Yeah, what happened after he's shooting himself? What's happening? Well, he finally went through his head. Okay. And he just died there.
It finally went through his head?
Okay.
You mean he shot himself with a .22 caliber and it didn't go through his head? That doesn't make any fucking sense.
Not to my knowledge.
You think so too, Watermelon? Yeah.
She's like, put her in cuffs.
Yeah, is that true?
Hi, girl.
And she's like, hi, Daddy, I need louse.
Yeah, she's got a little bit of cold toe beans.
Gotta warm up her toe beans.
Yeah, she needs warm toe beans.
That's what they do all day long, is come over here to warm up their toe beans.
It's true. And now she's needed.
Our guy, Steve, shot himself 15 times, 4 times in the back. Yeah, exactly.
What the hell?
Is a .22 caliber a shotgun? I'm British. We don't get to have guns. No.
It's a little 1-inch snub-nose revolver. And it is a little pop, pop. It's a little bullet.
Yeah.
So...
But it will fracture a skull easily.
At point blank, you're putting it to your skull and you pull that trigger, you're going to crack the skull, like, pretty sure.
Yeah,
One shot.
So that doesn't make sense
No,
what she said.
she fucking shot him 5 times in the face with the fucking snub-nosed revolver.
Yeah,
So
exactly.
She shot.
Yeah, it's obvious.
She shot him 5 times. Now that, yes.
A 22 holler point can cause some damage.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What? We were talking rifle. We're talking about a 22 pistol. It's a pea shooter.
Hi, baby.
Okay, a pea shooter, like the old mob movies you see, a little snub nose, that big of a barrel, snub nose 22 revolver, not a rifle, not a 22 rifle, or 20 odd. It's not even 22. Yeah, but you're talking rifle round, like rifle rounds. You're in a different league there. That's rifle. We're talking 22 snub nose pistol. But if you put that to your skull and you pull the trigger and you hit a bullet, that's going to crack your skull and you're going to go unconscious probably. Maybe you survive it? Yeah. I would say it's probably possible to survive a direct shot of a 22 to your skull. You could survive it.
Yeah.
But you're not going to pop. No way.
No.
She put 5 bullets in his head.
No, it's bullshit.
She did it. Not him.
He died right there in the barn. And I just left him there, and I didn't know
She's
what the
full
hell
of shit.
to do.
She's lying.
She claims that by the time she returned to the barn, the pigs had come through the open gate and dragged Steve's body towards the pen, and that the animals had started licking the blood off of him.
It's not. It's
Instead
more
of getting the
powerful
pigs
than
away
an
from
airgun.
him, she says that she just let the pigs drag him all the way into the pen and began eating him. It wasn't until later that she built a wall to separate the barn from the pen.
Hey, remember me? How you doing? You alright? Too many bubbles.
Have you seen how many people are live on TikTok that I've attempted the S word and if survived are trying to make money? What the hell? I'm so sorry about that. That's awful.
Okay.
So this proves she's starving the pigs to the point they'd be bloodthirsty. I think maybe.
It's looking that way, yeah.
Maybe she needed to fig her pigs because she couldn't afford feed.
Anything else, but one of my problems, that stupid silver thing over there is crooked, and I can't stand looking at it.
It's possible that when things are not the way Susan wants them to be, it triggers her anxiety. It's also possible that this was her way of gaining some control in a very out-of-control situation.
Maybe.
Better? A little. Better? More better. Okay. So I can do it. Yeah. So
The detective scoots closer to Susan. By increasing his proximity, he's putting the pressure on her. This may be especially stressful for Susan because of her reported anxiety and dislike of people in general.
I pick up stuff like that, and sometimes little things bother you like that. I go into a store and I see papers ajar, and I take all the papers and straighten them up and.
OCD to add to the list of possible armchair diagnoses. Yeah, exactly. This woman's got some problems. It's sad. I just want to heal her.
Yeah.
Reading my text is like walking along a river, walking on slippery rocks, and I'm so sad. I'm sorry, maybe. Yeah, she did it. She did neglect those pigs. Depression, man. Like, it's so sad.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's too disabled. Like, it's obvious. That's her room. That's what she sleeps in.
Make it all nice and. It's stupid, but things like that bug the hell out of me.
Oh my god, this is her room, honey.
Oh,
Food,
this is her
trash,
room.
This is her
papers,
room.
baseball cards.
I don't know how much that affected my
That's depression.
stove. Working
Yeah.
on polygraph.
That's straight up depression, guys.
Well, also, agoraphobic behavior.
Yeah, that
Hoarding
too.
bottles and all that shit. That's very, yeah, that happens.
Oh my God, that breaks my heart with her.
Yeah.
Even more. Like, this person's really hurting dudes.
Yeah, she's a murderer, though. Like,
can you look up military records easily? I don't know. Maybe. I don't know. Maybe they're private. That's why when I watch serial killer documentaries, I always watch for what causes it. Yeah, me too. It's always so sad. Yeah! That's how I feel. Because this stuff can be prevented.
yeah.
They spend a few minutes recounting everything Susan has stated about Robert and Steve before the investigator confronts her about the possibility of more horrifying finds being discovered on her
Oh
farm.
my God.
And what happens when we find a third person? You will not find a third person. We won't find one, or is there one that we can't find? You will not find. I do not know if he went into the pen voluntarily or somebody possibly put him into the pen because they heard me talking all of my stupid jokes, which I realize are more stupid every time I tell them. Right, especially after it actually happened, right? Yes. Do you think I believe your story? No. Do you think Detective Henderson believes your story? No. Do you think... I don't believe my story. You don't believe it either? No. It's too stupid. I'm gonna leave. I'm gonna leave right
God.
now, and I'm gonna come back in or have Detective.
You had to
Henderson
believe
come
you
back
don't
in.
believe your own story.
I want you to think about everything that's going.
Criminal psychology is amazing. It's what I went to school for. But there are so many mental illnesses out there. And a lot of them look like each other, so it's hard to really diagnose somebody from watching an interrogation like this. They have to be assessed. I agree with that.
Yeah.
And this woman knew right from wrong. I don't feel bad for her. She purposely picked men who didn't have anybody who would be looking for her. Yeah.
Yeah, that's
true.
She's
That is true.
Very smart. Yeah.
That's very true.
Yeah, that's a great observation.
Mm-hmm.
Very accurate.
I'm so happy you always read the paragraphs for me. You're welcome, baby, the quiet.
Yeah, me too, honey, because my eyes are fucking done.
I think the DSM needs a massive overhaul. I think BPD is a form of autism or ADHD. Yeah, but who's going to put all that work into doing that? Like, we really need a mental health overhaul within society and figure it out.
Yeah.
Because shit is happening.
Bad.
I think BPD is a form of autism or ADHD. That could be it. They need to watch children more. Yeah, exactly.
It wasn't none. Well, but it goes.
Well, all I've been told is BPD gets better through age, so I'm looking forward to that. I know it's actually has gotten a lot better the older I get.
Yes. Yes.
Autism is regressive.
Going on right now. Okay. Can you sit over it? No, nobody did that. So I can't see how that would. Stand up for me. I can't see how that. I'm gonna handcuff you. Your hands gotta go back far enough.
Right in the shit.
After being arrested and spending the night in jail, Susan is brought back to the interrogation room the next day to continue talking with investigators. As you'll soon
Well, at least she changed her frickin' the shit out of her.
Yeah.
And she got cleaned up.
Yeah.
BPD mainly diagnosed in women. It used to be called hysteria. Yeah, exactly. I guess the older you get, the less triggered you are because the more experiences you have. That's true. When you're young, you're already so impulsive. Add BPD on top of it, you're extra impulsive. Yeah, exactly. Doctors used to treat BPD by getting women off. It was thought to be caused by sexual frustration.
Wow.
Hence, they thought orgasm fixed the hysteria.
The lucky doctor.
Would you be the orgasm doctor?
Yeah, that would be fun. That would be fun, yeah. I would have no. I told you that already. If there were a career to get women off, that sign me up. Yep, that's fine with me. That's right here. Absolutely. And depression.
Yeah, they did lock women. Oh man, we could have ended up in insane asylums.
Fuck that.
That would have triggered me even more.
Like Geraldo Rivera style.
I need to have my freedom.
Yeah.
Oh, he's going, Candles. Don't worry.
Yeah, we got it.
I got that shit.
We got it. Yeah, it's called a gigolo. That's right.
Yeah.
Yeah? That is the title. Richard Gere.
See, they want more than just clarity.
Okay, what's
about the deaths of
interrogation
Steve and
day
Robert,
2 like?
Because they suspect something even more sinister may have occurred.
Can I say something really quick before you start? Because we went through a lot yesterday. And so I just want you to know that, if you don't want to talk to us, you don't have to. I kind of don't care. If you don't want to talk to us, that's fine. We can just take you back to the jail. That's up to you.
Oh,
Yeah, I heard that.
You want to be? Yes.
I heard that.
That being said, we can't do what we did yesterday. We spent way too much time beating around the bush and all that. We were spending all day today going through your property. A lot of things have changed since last night.
She spent 12 hours in her shit. 12 hours in interrogation. 12 hours in her own shit.
Wow.
Ugh.
That's just wrong, though. That I believe the case could be thrown out because of that.
I think it should be.
Yeah, really. Yeah, there's no way you can't try the case. I don't think. That's 12 hours. That is totally unbelievable and wrong. Because they smelt it. What the fuck?
So I don't want you to waste my time today, okay? And we don't want to waste yours either. No. All right. So I'll let you know that.
What I had been trying to forget, I remembered laying there. When I came into the pen, his head was towards the west. He was belly up, and the pigs were on him. I tried to shoot them off, and I went up to get my gun. And in those 2 minutes,
Wow.
when I got back, I think he did die. I'm pretty sure he did die.
So now you're saying that you know that he was dead when you got back?
Well, that was the thing. I'm pretty sure he was then.
Did you check?
No.
This is a pretty big deviation from her previous story about how she put Robert out of his misery. While it is possible she's telling the truth, an alternative is that she's trying to escape more severe punishment by claiming that he was already dead when she shot him.
Okay, let's talk about Steve. What are the forensics going to show on them? Because they're most certainly not going to show what you told us. You remember what happened? You talked to us about the struggling with the gun, which, by the way, is about this big. Yeah, I don't know how that struggle went down, fighting over a little teeny tiny gun.
I was holding on to his arm.
That's interesting shit.
Maybe they were just using women as hysteria to figure out how to give a woman an orgasm.
No. No, I think they legitimately found out that giving a woman an orgasm calms her down and makes her feel good and better after the orgasm. Duh.
So you make my BPD better because of you giving me orgasms.
That's phenomenal. That's great.
Awesome.
But they were treating it as nothing erotic. It was just medical procedure.
Yeah. Oh, that's so awful. I can't think of that. I can't think of that.
What?
Female circumcision.
Why? That's sick.
No, don't do that.
No, that's sick. Yeah, they do. And that's just to make the woman have no pleasure whatsoever in sex, and they're just a hole for a baby to come out. That's so disgusting. Some Mormon cult members do that, too. It's sick, dude. That is wrong.
Oh, my God, Kyla. Your daughter refused to eat her pasta because of one speck of barbecue sauce.
Oh, my God, that happens.
I can't have barbecue sauce on it.
It doesn't fit with the pasta.
It's like, it's okay. You were just eating it. It'll add more flavor.
Wow, you wrote your thesis on female circumcision? Wow.
God bless you on that.
Barbarians. You leave women alone, man. This is disgusting shit. For real. What the fuck?
Nope.
Wrong.
I'm saying that
When I took human sexuality in college, they showed the part about female circumcision, and they were cutting women's like stuff off with like this rusty like stone knife.
Yeah.
A stone knife in Africa. And the girls would all be in the hospital rooms.
Okay, can I ask something? There is not much down there to cut. So what exactly did they cut in a female circumcision?
They cut the labias off and the clitoris.
Then they can't have stimulating sex.
No.
So that involves cutting the entire clitoris off.
Yes, but here's the thing. In their culture, females believe this too, that they're unclean if they have it.
But they can't have enjoyment in sex.
I don't think that matters to them.
That's insane. That's absolutely fucking ridiculous.
I know, but it's their culture.
Wow.
I think you'd like that class, actually, human sexuality. You learn a lot. No exotic, no nothing. They just poke it out and cut it off.
What the hell? I mean, what would someone feel with that?
And the women want it done. That's the thing.
I mean, that's just...
Yeah, they don't just cut it. They sew it up.
They sew it up.
Yeah. You do that too.
Wow. That's so fucking barbaric. That is barbaric. That is barbarian behavior, in my opinion.
It's their culture.
Wow.
this is why I'm saying, like, this stuff, it's not that it doesn't make sense, it's just flat out impossible, the way that you describe things.
Susan shifts her foot, which is likely an anchor point movement because she realizes that the detective isn't believing her story.
You've done him up? They're up there working on stuff right now. When I haven't seen him. Yeah. Okay. When you dig him up, you will find a bunch of where?
Whoa.
On the top. I was like, here, holding his hand up. He's holding the gun up. Yes. So he's somehow going to reach back around and point the gun back at the top of his head when you're holding.
Come on now.
He's going to reach down.
Oh, man, you fucked up that way.
They got you. You're done. You shot him 5 times in the head. Come on.
Man.
I could not imagine the pain involved with that.
Yeah, they feel like outcasts are dirty without it. Exactly, Suki. Exactly.
Fighting and screaming? I can't even imagine what that kind of pain must be. Because the nerves in there.
Yeah.
All of the nerves in there, and you're cutting it off. Holy
I don't know.
Shit.
Or you could watch Antichrist and see it done by the actress. Anyway.
There's a clitter. There's a fucking...
She takes a pair of scissors and like...
Why would any fucking sick mind put that in a movie?
Well, what's even worse is what she does to Williams.
No, I know. Yeah, you said that before. But what sick fuck puts that in a movie?
I don't know. It's called Antichrist, so that tells
I've heard
something.
of it. I've heard of it. I never watched it, but I heard of it.
Or angle his hand down enough and overpower you, who are significantly bigger than him, you are, and you have great upper body strength, like you said, and he's going to reach down and he's going to shoot himself in the top of the head. Yes. And that's where we're at. How did he manage to shoot 5 out of 5 shots into his head?
You were saying that you thought that when a person is shot that it causes a lot of damage and that it would kill them. So maybe that first shot just wasn't enough, and that's why you had to shoot him more than once. That's the whole thing.
Yes.
That's it, yes.
And that makes a lot more sense than a struggle over someone's head that...
Oh, no, I didn't shoot him. I didn't shoot him 5 times. I'm saying we struggled out. It went off. He emptied the gun.
Susan, that's just not possible.
Such full of shit.
When you did the skull.
And I'm not concerned about the number of holes that are actually there. I'm concerned about how they got there, because it doesn't make sense that a person would be shot that many times in the head during a struggle or a suicide attempt or anything.
Yeah, it doesn't.
Let's protect women's vaginas.
Protect Monkey Toes. She's cringing between her legs.
Protect.
She's feeling that shit, man.
Protect the flowers.
Only in my chat will we talk about female circumcision.
It just angers me. Okay.
Don't be so ethnocentric. That's what my sociology teacher told me.
What the hell? Yeah, okay.
You're basing it on your own ethics.
No, I'm just saying it's wrong. I think it is.
Hence human sexuality. Yes.
I think it is brainwashing, though.
It probably is.
Mm-hmm.
But how do you destigmatize things within a culture?
Yeah. That's tough. That's true.
Somebody else
but still, it's just wrong.
It just does not make sense. And maybe there's a reason for it.
Would you sit still while I fired 5 shots at your head?
No, that's what I'm saying.
Okay.
That's what I'm saying.
That's the point where I
That's what I'm trying to say to you is, if someone's shot one time, that alone would probably incapacitate them. They wouldn't fire off another round to their head and keep shooting at their own head or not move enough to get away from that. It just
and you know what's funny? This is just common sense because they don't like they don't hire cops that are too smart.
No, deliberately.
Yeah, deliberately. They hire stupid people. So this is stupid people with the lowest intelligence line, but still intelligent. But asking simple questions is not making sense. So if it doesn't make sense to stupid people, it's not going to make sense to smart people.
No.
Just saying. And lawyers are smart people. See. It's all part of the plan in the system. It's bullshit. I think we should have smart people as cops. Shit would get done anyway.
Yeah.
I don't plan on even circumcising my son. Oh, bless you, Monkey Toes.
Yeah, that's fine. Your choice.
You know some intelligent detectives and officers? Okay, good. Maybe they're changing that.
Maybe.
The intelligence limit. I think I'd be good at the fucking job. I'm just saying. I would.
Fed.
Yeah, I'd be a Fed, definitely. I'd be in the FBI. But see, they were going to put me intelligence in the military anyway.
There you go.
So.
Yeah, you'd be in cyber intelligence.
Yeah.
sense. It's really important.
Yeah, that's right. I'm nept into intelligence.
What happened, and we want to believe what you're telling us.
Right now, I do not believe I did anything else to Steve.
Oddly, Susan prefaces her statement with the words "right now." This type of language is a huge red flag, as an innocent person would be adamant and certain in their language. Alternatively, she may be hinting that she has forgotten what happened because it was traumatic, or even implying that she dissociated during the event, maybe due to a panic attack. However, it's just as likely that she may want more time to think, so she's letting the detectives know that her story could change in the future.
Are you saying also that maybe with more time you'd recollect other things that happened on your property?
Everything's possible. I don't know.
Why is not being able to... This is my problem. Why is not being able to recollect things considered deception?
Yeah.
That's not necessarily true. Maybe she has a defragmented or a fragmented memories. I have a very fragmented memory, and I do need sometimes to remember things sometimes. And I kick myself in the head for it because it does make you look like a liar in a lot of ways. But you have to understand when you have trauma in your background, it's hard to remember things sometimes, especially when you're under pressure.
Yeah.
You lock up. That happens to me sometimes. I have a bad memory, and yeah, exactly. Maybe she has blackouts when she panics. Yeah, exactly. Like, cops need to be more trained into this stuff, I think.
Yeah. They are. They're getting there.
Yeah. They need to.
They're getting mental health training.
Mm-hmm.
And I think the mental health training is actually making them way more calm.
Yeah.
It makes them act in a more calm fashion. They don't jump into action. So
yeah, exactly.
It's good.
We don't have a lot of time. It's not because we're not trying to give you time. I feel like we've been trying to give you time, and it's not, we can't take years to give you time to, remember things that happened.
I did not feel guilty about committing murder in either case.
At this point,
the joke became reality.
but you continued to make that joke, even after it became reality.
You even said that to me. You said you were going to kill me if you beat your pigs. That actually I didn't even know what to say. I'm a police officer. I didn't even know what to say. I was like, whoa. Did she really just say that?
Susan's voice becomes more stressed, and she breathes heavily again, which is shown to be her sign of serious distress.
Man. I have a shit memory. I won't give an answer other than I have no clue. If I can't remember, less trouble that way.
Yeah.
You've seen my memory relapses. I have to go in avenues and different things to get to where my memory kicked in.
Yeah.
It's so weird when your memory isn't there. Yeah, this is a trans person, maybe. Some cat puff for the camera. Watermelon's like, look at my ass, my glorious ass, my asshole.
Baby. Too good.
Man, if I tried to show her ass close, she'd kick and wail.
She'd go, row.
Right, that guy's a cuckoo.
Yeah, she's a cuckoo.
To get the words out, which is very unusual for her because she typically has a response or explanation for everything. Her struggle
She might
could also
have
be due to her
alopecia.
growing frustration. Susan's relatively flat demeanor is about to crack, and you'll soon see her freak out.
Over there at the jail. One of the girls has got hair all the way down to her.
Someone who works there?
Yes.
Okay.
One of the guards. She's got hair all the way down to her. And my stupid brain went into gear, and I told her, hey, I could grab your hair and strangle you with it.
Oh my gosh, why would you...
What the hell?
Why would you just say that?
Oh, this person has such homicidal thoughts.
That's shocking.
They need to go to a mental facility indefinitely. You know what really bothers me watching Salah dance with his friends and everything is that he's allowed to be affectionate like that with a man. But he can never be affectionate like that with his wife in public. It's bullshit.
Yeah, that's weird. That's a weird culture.
It is what it is there.
Yeah.
You can't change it.
No, yeah.
I'm glad I'm in America. I can be kissy faced with my husband and get away with it.
Yeah, we do kisses. And it's good.
Mwah.
It's all good.
They were dancing, holding hands, sitting on laps. Yeah. You also? Yeah. I ain't ever going to that country.
Pretty gay.
See that? I don't know. It's this thing in here.
Sometimes it just comes out.
It just comes out.
Susan seems to be
Oh,
highly
right.
impulsive and has a little to no filter, so if she thinks something, she just says it, even if her
Impulsive,
comments are
BPD.
offensive or threatening. What Susan is describing is possibly what is known as an intrusive thought. It's important to note that the individual with the intrusive thought does not want to act on the thought, which is why they find the idea so distressing. The fact that Susan verbalized this thought in the moment to the guard with the long hair is somewhat unusual, though. Intrusive thoughts usually remain internal, as they may...
Like... Someone will provoke her in prison, so just putting her away won't help. She needs therapy and help coping mechanisms. Yeah, exactly. I've seen that. He always likes putting his hand close to her neck. It's really... It's really weird. No, they don't have that here, Suki. I wish they did, actually. Man. Why does Europe have so much better healthcare than us? That's awesome, Suki. Yeah, right, Petty?
may cause the person to feel shame or embarrassment. This may go back to Susan's difficulty with understanding and navigating social interactions. Alternatively, Susan could be putting on an act to make it look like she's upset by these thoughts, when in actuality, she's unbothered and even enjoys the reaction she gets from other people when she says the thoughts out loud. This brief emotional meltdown provides a window into how Susan likely responds when she's under stress, and may show us how she quickly becomes angry and snaps if she feels cornered and is unable to cope with a situation. This is an indication of Susan's overall low frustration tolerance and inability to handle stress.
It just comes out.
When that happens, do you feel like you don't have control?
The female detective again tries to float the accident or mercy-killing theory, and Susan finally latches onto it.
Yes. It just comes
Just
out.
happens and you can't
Yes. I mean, it's stupid, but it just comes out. Same thing with him. I have no intention of killing him. I have no intention of killing Steve. I did have the intention of finishing off Robert. I did not know how he got in there, why he got in there, or anything. I guarantee there's more people on your property. I guarantee it. With what I know right now. What are we supposed to do? Just ignore that? What do I get for the guarantee?
Susan seems to be now proposing a quid pro quo for her confessing to more murder.
What do I get for the guarantee?
Less time, you know.
Oh, man.
Negotiate now.
Man.
Prison can really do that. Like, okay, let's make a deal, folks.
Man, they really sound like they've been in the military, too, by how they talk about this stuff.
Yeah.
Like, what happened to that person in Nam? That's what I want to know.
Yeah.
Murder.
You could be working with someone outside your
You
company
got slapped.
and wait for back and forth email or a call to be rescheduled.
A Latin phrase that literally translates to this for that, or something for something, to get information from a suspect. A quid pro quo
Man, this
in
is
this
Hannibal
context is when
Lecter
the
in a
interrogator
way.
gives the suspect something that either seems to be a secret or is a favor, like a cigarette in exchange for something the interrogators want from the suspect, which is usually information. The quid pro quo may be very blatant, like, you tell me this and we will tell you or give you that. Or it may be more subtle, such as telling the suspect they can have a cigarette, but first let's talk about this or clear this up.
Yeah, what do you want for the guarantee? What are you talking about? I mean, you're making a mess out of my place. But there's more people out there. Well, that was supposed to leave them. You're saying you are saying you're guaranteeing there's more people out on my property. Yes, that's. Am I going to get $150,000 to fix up my place after you've messed it up? If we find one person, it's worth messing up the property. I'm saying I am saying if you do not find anybody out there, I'm almost positive we're going to. I'm saying if you do not find anybody out there, we already know there's two. I'm saying if you do not find anybody out there, are you going to pay me $150,000 to put it back the way it was? No. How
Absolutely. That's what I'm saying. There's no guarantee of nothing here. Well, what do you want? I don't want you messing up my place after me and Steve have put so much into it. There's 2 dead people on.
Oh, wow.
Holy shit.
Wow. Letitia, I have no idea who is that. Is that McDonald's? I think it is. It looks like McDonald's.
I don't know.
At McDonald's today.
On your property, are we not supposed to look for more? Obviously, there's probably more. And what are we supposed to do? Just ignore that? You're saying everything is obvious. I don't know how it's obvious. It's obvious to me. You have 100 people come and go on your property in 20 years, and you expect me to believe there's no one else there? Not possible. If people come and go, and they're kind of transient types, and, you know, they may not be close ties with their family, so people are going to report them missing sometimes. We've got to look at that group of people. We would not be doing our jobs if we didn't unearth every square inch of your property to look for people. If we don't do that, we're not doing our jobs. Because what if we miss someone?
A key point here is that Susan doesn't consider human life to be as valuable as the detective is expressing. Susan has made her beliefs very clear when it comes to human life, such as her comments on overpopulation. What is meaningful to the detective probably makes no sense to Susan, and she's likely wondering why they're making such a fuss just to find a body or two.
Now, if I knew exactly where those people were at, we wouldn't go make a mess, would we? We know exactly where to look.
Like, does she think she could still get out of this?
I don't know.
That's insane. She can't possibly.
I don't know.
Shanny, a new lady was in my home feed today on YT, and she was cooking Planet with a palette. Have you ever seen it? No, I haven't. She's insane, honey.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Oh my God.
Look.
Just like when you were to look for rubber.
Then we dig up a little hole and we get the person out, and that's the end of it. Because you don't want that. You want to say, well, I don't know if there could be 12 bodies. I don't know. I want you to go out and find the best GPR there is in this planet. We don't need to. And
Ground penetrating radar?
Dig up my property. It's getting dug up. We have to.
The detectives know how important Susan's land is to her, and this may be a manipulation tactic to get her to admit if and where any other bodies are buried. Having her property messed up is a huge trigger for Susan, so if anything will get her to admit to another body being there, it will likely be this.
If you know that there's somebody out there, you're just not telling me because you don't want to get in trouble or whatever, that's fine. We're going to find the people because we're going to dig it up. But you're saying for a fact that you're going to find people out there. I am saying. I can almost 100% guarantee you that, Susan. And I am saying for the other 0.5% that you're not finding anybody out there. Okay. And you're making a big mess out of my place. We're going to look.
So we have.
I sure don't want you digging on my damn dog.
I understand
We know that.
I understand that.
What if there's somebody underneath your dog? What are we supposed to do? I don't want to desecrate your dog's grave. That's special to you. But you have. That was 15 years ago. I understand that. You're saying that for.
Oh my God, she's been taking bodies for years, dude.
Oh my God. Some crazy shit.
You see how she's panicking and freaking out?
Yeah.
Girl, I was defending you. I was giving you the best hope. But you two fucked up. You two fucked up to be in civilization, and I'm sorry.
That's it.
You were made this way.
True. Or Vietnam made her that way.
Yeah, I think Nam made her that way. She likes killing.
Maybe.
Dude, when they train you to kill, they train you to enjoy it.
Yeah.
If you enjoy it, you're better at killing. It's disgusting. Anyway.
Yeah.
The last 15 years I've been killing people? No, not at all. I'm saying there could be other dead people on your property, and if you know about it, you better just tell me. I don't. And save us all this, you know, of things that we have to do. We know that there's 2 dead people there. We also know that we don't know how many more there are. So we are going to dig and look until we make sure that we have checked every square inch of that 20 acres, and we know for sure there's no one there. The only way to do that is to go hands-on and to check the whole damn thing. What else are we supposed to do? You tell us. Unless we had someone to say, here's a map. There's somebody there. Or I think there might be somebody over here. I don't know how they got there, but they're there.
That's what I just said. And now you're saying you're not going to...
Yeah, exactly, Monkey. Exactly. When you come back after, it's hard to be normal and well-adjusted to society like before. Yeah, that's why the VA really needs to get their shit together.
Yeah.
Offering the vets mental health. Try to help them through that struggle. Oh, my God. It just breaks my heart.
Do it. Because it's just a general area. Sure, you showed us where Robert was, and you showed us where Steve was. Yeah, we went and looked at Robert today. Sure enough, there he was, right where he said it.
Steve was in a hole.
I'm going to finish this video, and then I'm going to be going to bed. I know I had a long day. It was well worth it, though.
Yeah.
I learned a lot. And I enjoy this shite.
Yeah, good.
Love these videos.
Yeah, they're awesome.
Hi, Eileen. How are you?
Robert was in a bag.
Robert was in a bag.
I told you where both were.
Okay.
I told you where the dog is. I told you where the llamas are.
Llamas?
The little thing over the top of it. Oh, that's not a person.
That's one little area. 20 acres. You can see the task at hand for us. That's why we have a billion people out there, and we're going to bring in whatever we have to.
And you're going to spend hundreds of thousands of dollars on this
to find a person. Sure.
Susan sounds shocked that so many resources would go into finding these bodies. Again, this shows the little value she places on human life, and likely explains how she was able to take the lives of these men.
Well, the worst is done. If you kill
Well,
somebody...
yeah, the military made a killer. What do you fucking expect? Like, I see it. Yeah. Exactly. God, this is so sad.
And they're out there, or there's somebody dead out there, they're dead. We can't bring them back.
But see, that you're saying something and you're not backing it up with the damn thing. Are you going to sign a piece of paper saying,
what am I supposed to quit? If you quit my job?
Yes.
I don't have to.
You just said you would if you didn't find anybody.
I'm just telling you, I don't have to. I'm that confident that there's people out there.
Okay, if you're that confident, sign a piece of paper saying, if I don't find somebody out there, at least one person out there, I'm going to quit.
And this is why I don't get you, is when you continue to be
hostile.
Hostile. Okay. You continue to put up a fight.
Yes.
Because
I don't want my place looking a mess.
Because you care more about animals than you do people.
To some extent, yes.
Okay.
I also
the people that came to your place were not that great of people at times. They would be what society would probably consider the lowlifes, the drinkers, the people that have problems, people who get arrested.
Yes.
That kind of thing. And people who steal and screw people over.
And I took care of a lot of them. I gave them a helping hand.
Are you telling me out of 100 people that came to your place that are transients and have problems and maybe mostly drunk issues, it sounds like not necessarily drug issues, it sounds like you might have kept your way away from those people.
Try to.
And, okay, there you go. You selected a certain group of people that you would accept to come work at your place. And out of those 100, only 2 of them ended up dead?
See, now that doesn't make any sense. If I've been doing this for years, wouldn't I be getting better at it?
That's usually how people get caught, is they do something that leads them to get caught.
Susan was arrested on January 14th, 2014 for 2 counts of first-degree murder, 2 counts of abuse of a corpse, and 1 count of identity theft. Susan wasn't done with her crazy admissions, though.
What?
During an interview, Susan allegedly admitted to burying 17 more bodies somewhere on her farm. This prompted almost a month of searching, including investigators digging around 50 holes in the hopes of uncovering more of her victims. Ultimately, though, it was determined that there were no more bodies hidden on her farm. There is speculation that Susan said this as one of her twisted jokes, or to intentionally frustrate investigators. Eventually, Susan's pigs were all euthanized. She was reportedly irate when she found out, especially because they were killed instead of their meat being donated to a food pantry. Somewhat surprisingly, Susan pled not guilty to all charges and represented herself when the case went to trial. She actually cross-examined the lead investigator and consistently interrupted the trial, so much so that she had to be removed from the courtroom on several occasions.
Oh my God.
None of Susan's explanations for either Robert's or Stephen's deaths matched the horrific evidence. It was uncovered that Robert's legs had been removed with an axe, while Stephen had been shot 3 or 4 times in the head. It didn't help that while in prison, Susan signed a birthday card from the sweetest murderer in Jackson County, another sign of what she called her sense of humor.
Oh my God.
In 2015, Susan Monaco was found guilty on all counts and sentenced to 2 consecutive 25-year prison terms, totaling a 50-year sentence with no chance of parole.
At Aspen Dental, new patients without insurance.
Man.
She represented herself. Wow.
Yeah, Shanny, remember the 2 12-year-olds who killed their friend because they were helping Slenderman? Yes, I do. Wow. What a case.
That was really good.
Wow.
That was awesome.
That took me through this roller coaster, man.
That was really awesome.
Good job on that one.
Yeah.
That was a good one. You know?
Wow.
I was rooting for her the whole time, man.
I know.
Playing the devil's advocate.
Yeah.
Ah. You would save that one? Yeah. Alright, guys. I'm heading to the bed with a husband. You guys have a good night. The cats want to sleep. The hubby wants to sleep.
Maybe put Mike Matei on.
Yeah, we could do that.
Yay, I'm happy.
Alright, guys.
We love you guys.
Peace
Thank
and
you.
Maranatha.
Thank you.
Thank you guys for supporting.